climbing mountains in your future. I know I got addicted a few years ago, and now we're up to my 13th, 14er. And these are something that, when I tell you, change the way you experience a mountaintop. They really do. So these are trekking poles. These are collapsible trekking poles, as I can't collapse them. How hilarious. These are collapsible trekking poles from a brand called ISTATSO. They sent these to me to give you my feedback. Look how easily these pop apart and they Velcro together. I'm really struggling. Super easy. So these just Velcro together. Awesome. You're getting 2 of these. They come in a little carry pouch, and you also get all the attachments for the bottom legs that are going to give you traction even in the snow. So let's set these up. If you've never used trekking poles before, yes, they're kind of like giving yourself an extra set of legs, and they also provide extra stability when you are climbing. If you've ever climbed before and you've had issues with your lower back really hurting, we've all been there. So the idea is, when you have 2 of these, you're going to set them up to be shoulder width apart. So make sure your shoulder is in a relaxed place. You want these to act as a support system so that your lower back here is not carrying all that weight that's sagging down in your backpack, because believe you me, it happens. So when you set these up, look how easy these are to set up. And as a bit of a reference, you cannot fly with these carrying on. They have to be checked in your luggage. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then once you set them up shoulder width apart, you're going to have 2 of these. They're going to act like your support system. So when you're using these, the idea is you want to keep your diaphragm from being collapsed in any way. You want to make sure that you're upright, so when you take a deep breath, you can get as much of that oxygen as you possibly can, because you are going up higher in altitude and it gets harder and harder to breathe. So these act as another set of legs. I remember the first time I used them, I was actually with someone else on a trip, and they were like, you really need to use these. They're really going to help you. And I was like, no, I don't need those. Those are like for old people. No, they're not. Okay. They really do change your entire hiking experience. So if you have never used trekking poles, these come with a little carrying bag and all the items that you need to hike in all different elements.